Alright guys, it is April 22nd. I'm going to be finalizing this commission. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Unfortunately, this is also going to be the last video because the next few commissions are for friends of mine, and I don't really. I'm going to keep that low, but I wanted to clarify and make that clear. I wanted to just experiment and see how you want, if you guys want to watch me draw my artwork, whether they're commissions or my comics, maybe things like that. I don't really get the chance to do that very often, but as I noted in the videos prior, I don't use DeviantArt anymore. Well, at least I go there to, obviously I have to talk to clients, and there's people I want to do trades with. Um, there's one with Breakout Kid. There was another one with I forgot the other user. There was another one I was going to do a trade with. But the fact of the matter is, like, yeah, if you like what you see, if you'd like me to do it again, please let me know in the comments below. I'll go ahead and do more. It'll obviously have to be, safe for work stuff. But that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'll post this up now, and hopefully JarggyRoo liked this. It gives you guys like an inside look at how I draw and get a feel for things. A lot of this is all done on a computer mouse, freehand style, stuff like that. And I hope JarggyRoo liked it. It sounded like he did, and I'm really happy about that. That actually legit made me smile. So here we go. Let's get that copyright-free music. Am I right? All right. So I guess to bring some folks up to speed, um, you probably saw it when I looked at the copyright-free classical music in the background. The I'm actually uploading a lot of videos right now. Everything from 2K24 My Rise to content warning. We had a big blast with that. I've uploaded like smaller stuff in April, and I'm also uploading the actual recordings itself with me, Venderza, D, Fawn, Super Sprite. I've uploaded a little bit of Fall Guys. Um, and this Friday we've got Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, which I'm gonna do this Friday, and we are pushing the VR chat karaoke session to May 4th, mostly because Zach wants to attend, but as such, he has to work on the 27th, so we're gonna push that back. But overall, it's gonna be a really, really exciting time. So I'm gonna move this over here so I can start filling this in. All right. So basically, what I do in a situation like this, it's gonna be black and white. All right. So it's this one. All right. Let's bring him down here. Always fill that up like that. Alright, cool. Now for a background, I don't think he had a preference per se, but I do have an idea for one. I actually would kind of like to do a forest setting, much like the original. Alright, so let's make sure we see. Let's do something pretty unique here. Hope you guys are doing alright these days. How you doing? I'm doing alright. I don't have like a whole lot going on right now. Just a lot of stress because at the end of the month I have to do a Zootopia commission comic that I'm going to be working on with a client. He provides me pretty steady cash flow at the end of the month. He's a good client. I don't think I've ever had like a really bad client. I don't think. And most of the ones that I've worked with, we all get along pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, we have a really cool one that's like Christmas themed with kind of like ballet, ballroom gowns, things like that. Really, really nice folk. Really nice guy. All right. You're also watching. Yeah, I'm curious. How many of you guys ever use like the YouTube activity app on Discord? Has anyone ever like just gotten really annoyed with how the like we were watching a lot of FNAF animations, and that's something that me and my buddies want to explore with and try and do sometime. Um, but you ever notice how like the YouTube ads are present in a lot of that stuff? It's whew. That's like a whole other topic. That's a whole other thing on its own. But it's wild because it's just like, man, we're watching these long compilations of goofy animations with Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne, Gregory, things like that, and you know the. I think I can't speak for the other, but I've gotten like the frontier internet thing like way often, like so hot, to the point where it's becoming me. It's like, think about good internet, good thinking. Good thinking, Mickey. Frontier internet. I'm just like, oh god, again? Really? It's like, if YouTube's gonna, if YouTube has to mandate the ad thing, fine, sure, but at least give me, like, rotate the ads, please. Like, rotate them at the very least. We also had the cup of noodles ad quite often. I also found out that they impose like limits too. Like you can only watch it for like what an hour and a half or something like that. And then they actually tell you, hey, go take a break. You don't want to be sitting on your chair all day watching the YouTubes. It's just like, oh, come on, man. I'm trying to think what else to talk about. There's a particular we do like Baddington. Baddington is really good. Baddington is fun, and we also watched a little bit of the Harry Gold show. That's one of my favorites. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else I like. Let's see. What's another YouTube? Well, I guess if I had to be honest, like the ones I really like to watch, like we also Sprite also put on this one guy does like cartoon roasts, which is actually kind of funny. Like I get a good kick out of him. He was riffing on the Teletubbies and shit like that. Barney and Friends. Not the stuff that I would normally watch all day, but I was introduced to it and I thought it was pretty cool. Not bad at all. There isn't really a YouTuber that I could say honestly dislike. That's not like clickbait or like the weird stuff on YouTube. I do like Wavy Web Surf. Wavy Web Surf is a good channel to watch. Once in a while, I'll put on AVGN. He's a classic. He's someone I grew up with on the early days of the internet. Back in the MySpace days, I definitely remember AVGN. The early years of Nostalgia Critic, yeah, back in the day. I don't really watch him anymore. I kind of grew out of the angry reviewer stuff. It's like, I think at a certain point you just kind of get tired of just listening to reviewers. I think Jeremy Johns is the only guy I would probably watch like in detail, because he's just kind of, he's, how do I say it? He feels like me, when it comes to discussing movies, because just honest but relatable. He just kind of sounds like the average. It just sounds like your everyday Joe. Like normal would be the good way to. He doesn't have like an exquisite background. At least as far as I know. But let's see, I'm tempted to color this, but I don't want to. This is not what he purchased. Let me see. Where's the? Okay, I think that's like a crack right there. We might be doing some content creator tonight if I can get all this stuff done. I had a blast with it. Content warning. I keep calling it content creator. Content warning is a blast. It's like Phasmophobia with the goofy charm of the goofy charm of Lethal Company meets Phasmophobia. Like Phasmophobia takes itself seriously, and that's fine. That's actually that is to the game's that's to the game's charm, and that's how I like it. It's actually legit scary too at times. But this one's more like silly. It's got horror, yes, but it's silly. I like it a lot. It's genuinely fun. Trying to think. We also want to do Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. That's one that Matt's been actually our buddy Matt's been pushing for us to play. I actually have a, in fact, let me see if I can, here, I'll roll it out for you. This is the thumbnail that we got so far for the Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes thumbnail. It's almost done. You have, that's Matt, Zach, Rusty, and me. I'm going to be fixing that in the hands right here. But yeah, that's a preview. Now it's called the audio experience because I didn't know that you could actually stream me with the bomb, to my knowledge. I'll have to work on that later and figure that out to see if I can do that so you guys at home can watch it. But if you want to leave a refresher for me in the comments, knock yourself out, I greatly appreciate that, just so I can figure that out. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think. I am going to be drawing Rouge the Bat. I am going to be also drawing one of my friends, Sona's. There's a couple of model sheet commissions I'm going to be working on. Yeah. So if you need to know where to find me, I'm on Fur Affinity. I am on. I don't use DeviantArt. I use Blue Sky now. That's where I do that's where I post regular. I like Blue Sky way more than Twitter. I don't. You could not pay me nearly enough to go back to Twitter. I like it to some degree. Like a lot of the artists that I like to follow are there, but no, you couldn't possibly pay me $1 million. You would have to pay me $1 million to go on Twitter to stay for 1 year. Pay me $1 million so I can pay off my debt, and I'll be like, sure, yeah, I'll go to Twitter, yeah. But all right. Pretty standard background. I didn't really have anything in particular in mind for this, but I think I feel like that works best. Again, no shading planned. But I do want to make this at least neat. I want him to be happy with this, so let me at least do him the solid of adding some clouds and stuff. There you go. Alright. So I'll be posting this up today. I'm sure people will unsubscribe because it fills up the inbox and all that, but I mean, I don't know. It's just like, that's just how I work. People have been warned. I said, yeah, this channel uploads a lot. Sorry. I can't help it, man. It's just like we do a lot of funny stuff, and not everything has to be recorded. Not every gaming session we do. And I do take breaks, but sometimes we just click. I feel like we just click as a unit, as a group of friends, you know. It just kind of all falls into place, and we have a lot of we have such a great time with everybody. You know, all right. Let's see here. Let's bump that more. Okay. All right. Now let's get to the good stuff. Let's at least color him in. All right. So I need to know the. I haven't forgotten. I'm going to add him next. But I want to make sure I can at least. Oops, see Daisy. Okay. Let's put that there and put this here. So All right. I need to know what are the specific shades of each color for this one. So we'll start with something basic. We'll go. The heart will be. Did I add the right layer? There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Obviously, this has to be. Yeah, that works. Actually, no, wait. Hey, nothing beats choral music, right? If you can hear it in the background, that's choral music. Choral music. Okay. That's my bad impression of Rick Grimes. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get that settled in here. So this would probably be like a light shade of that. Let's make that a little brighter. There we go. Okay. Dark for this. There we go. All right. You'll have to forgive me. I have a lot of I'm going through sinuses and stuff like that at the moment. I don't mind choral music. Like I actually legit like. I don't know if I'd call it like religious music. It's just kind of like. But it's like this stuff kind of helps me like focus. Some of the stuff that I would like to that I listen to in the background of like the stuff when I draw, I'll find like old PBS bumpers and stuff from my childhood from like public access like public access TV, KTEH Boston, stuff like from San Jose, California, things like that. Okay, there we go. So we got that in there. All right. So let's move it down here. Oh, I keep forgetting that this is in the wrong spot. Okay, let's move this aside. All right. So he's got the blue hands, or the blue fingertips. There you go. Blue claws, as it were. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Get the feet too. Bring it closer. All right. You'll have to forgive me. Maybe this isn't the best music to be playing when you're drawing this. I'm sure some of you will be like, hey, why are you playing fucking classical music or whatever, like in something like this? I'm like, well, it helps me focus, man. Like, this is just something I like. I don't know. Alright, so top one would be top one, and the bottom one would be light. So let's make that at least. I'm trying to remember how I position this. A lot of artists play different things to help them stay motivated. It could be like video game music or like lo-fi chill beats and all that, and that's cool. I don't mind that one bit, actually. I am perfectly okay with that. Sometimes that actually helps me depending on the situation. But for me, I feel like classical music is best because it kind of puts me in my webcomics mindset. Because my webcomic is like the one driving force that just keeps me going. It's I think about it a lot and how I want to continue it. Something a little darker, I suppose. Let me make this one a little. There you go. Something about me is just I sometimes I wish I was kind of born in that Victorian time period. I think things would have been pretty cool back then. Would have been interesting. Okay, so we got the legs now. Ooh, I just noticed something there. That tail. I don't know what happened to that. I will fix that. I'm sure I likely missed it on the last one. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay. I gotta keep in mind the squiggly line parts. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Yeah, these are darker. Oops. Alright, tail is a blue, light blue, so we'll go with what we colored for this one. Alright. I might have to add some shading just to kind of tell him apart from the ground, or make the ground a little lighter. Let me see here, so let's fix that. Okay. There we go. I think we have everything we need now. Alright, so let me add the shading here. Or at least make the grass a little lighter. Maybe not all of them have to be like that, but it does tell them apart from the situation. Let's kind of tidy up that right there. Okay. How far is it from the bottom length of the thing? Good enough. Good enough. All right. Got that out of the way. Alright, now, so we got that. So let me just clean this up a little bit. So let's at least put something below him, the shading of which the ground he stands on. Alright, so here we go. It really means a lot to me that that the client really loves this Jargy. Like, thank you so much, Jargy, for the motivation. That really means a lot to me. It's very easy to compare myself to others. I'm not looking for YouTube internet fame because I know it's not it's not a realistic goal, but I'll do my best to make it happen. I'll do my best to at least try. I don't see myself. I'm more of a creator than I am an animator. I like to draw. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. Now that those pieces are in place, all right. Now that those pieces are in place, let's go ahead and. Oh, I'm not satisfied with this either. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and now add. Let's add his Roo. Let's add the Roo guy. Alright. Alright. Actually, first, let's go check on the approval from Jargy just to let him know that we're almost done. So be back in a minute. Actually, oops. Alright, guys. Well, let's do it. Let's wrap it up. Let's get JarggyRoo out of the way, and then let's see how we do. I will also record any of the edits that I need to make in case he's got any things I could change free of charge. It's all good. All right. So if I remember correctly, from the sketches, let's see. Do I have the there? We go. Okay. So the idea was that he would be right there. So let's line up this shot right here. There we go. Okay. Let's break that apart. Actually, okay. So let me see. Actually, I know a better way I could do this. One moment. Might make it a little easier for me to do. There you go. Brighten this up a bit. Also, I found some better classical music, so there's that. Let me see here. So, what we got? That out. All right. Let me see here. So I think what we'll do. Oh God, I'm trying to get like the. Oh, not the. How big does this thing extend? Actually, let me fix that. There we go. Okay, a little easier for me to get that sorted out. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Much better. Okay. Okay. That's a really cool design, by the way. I really like that. Right. So let's get the back of his head. Alright, this is gonna be maybe a little sloppy given what I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna see if I can pull this off. I've never been good with lining up the shots like this, so any criticism I get is valid and fair. Let's see if I can get it there. Okay. I genuinely like that hairstyle. I think that would actually also look good on my character Vinny as well. I feel that's really cool. Always like that stylized kind of hair. Alright. If I get a little closer. Alright. I should do the body instead first. He's got a long jacket with flannel. There you go. Sorry if I go quiet or if you feel like you're hearing heavy breathing. It's just my mic picking me up. Sounds weird, I bet. Not much I could do about that. I've tried lowering the mic sensitivity, but it doesn't always seem to work. There's probably an alternative to it, but I don't really know how. I think I want to do two versions, where he's being hugged from behind. But let me see if he wants it to where the character is being hugged from the back. But let's. All right. Actually, you know what? Let me ask him first before I proceed. Let me ask him if he wants him to be hugged, like returning the hug. So one moment, please.